Right, good morning everybody. Back at the lake. Third session in a couple of weeks now. I've got a bit of unfinished business on this lake. Last week when I came, I had 2 or 3 drop runs. I'd like to think there was only small jacks because the baits I had on was quite large mackerel tails. So anyways, what I've done today is I've just cut the mackerel tails a little bit smaller. So if they are jacks, hopefully they'll pick it up and they'll hook themselves. Or if it is bigger fish, whether the tails are big or small, I'm quite sure the bigger fish should hook themselves anyway. Anyway, I've come to the same swim because, like I say, this is where I had them two or three drop runs. So we'll see that as the day goes on. The 2 rods you can see here to my to the back of me, they've both got mackerel tails on, flat to the bottom. My rod to my right, which is just beyond the grease there, I've got a popped up roach, but this time I've just put it in a bit deeper water, just to hopefully see if maybe the big girls are hiding in there. Anyway, as usual, it's early, it's only 7 o'clock and the rods are in, so I'm going to get the cooker on the go, bacon and egg sandwich and a cup of coffee to start with. But just in a short while, I'm going to give you a quick story and show you a couple of photographs of my personal best pike, which was £29.8. It's a few years back, but it's a stunning fish. So yeah, I look forward to telling you that story. Lovely pictures, like I say. So yeah, we'll see how the day goes on as usual. Guys, if any of you have been out fishing there today, whether you're piking or carping or you're barbling on the river, I hope you have a great day and I hope you have a few fish. Let's hope we all have a few fish. Anyway, I'll speak to you all soon, guys, okay? All the best to you. I'll see you soon. Right guys, how we doing? All good. Right, I've only been here, what? 20 minutes. Nice jack to start the day with, fellas. Not bad, eh? I don't know, what, £7 or £8? What a great start. Lovely start. Yeah, nice long fish. Took me half a mackerel tail. Nice steady run. I knew it was not a small jack, the way it just went nice and slowly away. But yeah, what a great start to the day. Like I say, £7 or £8, lovely condition. Let's hope there's some more to come. Right, I'm going to get her back because again she's a bit lively. But yeah, brilliant start. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Nice one. See you now. Yes guys, right, back. Just gone 9 o'clock. Nothing since that one earlier. I've just brought all my rods in. I've put fresh baits on, 2 fresh mackerel tails again, and a nice fresh popped up roach. Yeah, with the roach though this time I've popped it up about another couple of foot, so it's probably 2 foot up in 6 foot of water, so hopefully it'll do the biz. Anyway, like I said earlier to you, back in the day, it was a few years ago, I caught my personal best pike, £29.8 ounce, hell of a fish. But I'm just going to tell you about the capture, and then once I finish this talk to you, I'll show you a couple of pictures that I've still got of her. Absolutely stunning fish. Anyway, I recall it was back in February, I don't know when it was, guys, probably, I don't know, 15 years ago, something like that, when I was a bit more fresh faced and I didn't have so many grey hairs. Anyway, some of you might have heard of the old motorway pond. It's about, I don't know, maybe what, 9-10 miles outside of Hull. 18-acre pit. It's got some lovely private, bays where you can just sit on your own all day. You don't see anybody else fishing, but there's a good head of pike in there. Anyway, when I was fishing motorway, I was catching loads of pike up to like 11-12 pound. A couple of guys at the time that that used to pike fishers there themselves used to say, you got to get through all the small ones to get to the big ones. So I said, yeah, fair enough. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I think I fished it for 3 or 4 seasons. Probably biggest I had at the time was like, what, I don't know, 16-17 pound. I was catching, quite a lot of pike, but nothing massive, Anyway, this one particular day, again, some of you might have heard of this swim. It's called Secret Swim. You go down a couple of stairs and you've got an island in front of you, but round to the right, about 30-40 yards to the right, there was this really big weed bed. So anyway, this particular day, I had some roach, if I recall, and some bream. So what I did is then, I had, if I remember, I had a couple of popped up bream and a popped up roach. Well, the bream was a good size, maybe, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 inches. So like I say, I flicked my bream round towards the weed bed, and I just left it, and I left it, and I left it. But going back to the motorway, I always sort of knew when the bite times was. I used to fish it in the morning. Bite time was between like 9:30 and 10:30, or in the afternoon. Bite time always seemed to be 2:30 onwards. Anyway, I think I'd probably been there in the afternoon. Anyway, got to 2:30, and I was, you know, waiting for that run, which I just had an idea was coming. Anyway, round about 3 o'clock time, the right on rod just started to just bleep slowly, you know, beep, beep, beep. So I knew it wanted a jack. I gave it a few seconds, and I hit it. As soon as I hit it, I knew it was a decent sized pike. Give me a hell of a scrap. Well, fantastic scrap really. Anyway, you know, I got her away from the reed bed, got her into the margins where I was fishing, and when I saw it in the water, I thought, decent sized pike is this. But as we all know, it's not until you get the fish out of the water when you see the true size of them. Anyway, I netted her, got my unhooking mat ready, put her on my unhooking mat, and when she was just laid out in front of me, I thought, what the hell of a fish, what a fantastic fish. Anyway, hooks out nice and easy, barbless as always, put her in the waistling, put her back in the water, you know, till I got organised on my camera and stuff. Back out again, back on the scales, and she went 29 pound 8 ounce. Absolutely, I was buzzing, as you can imagine. Anyway, took a couple of photographs of her, put her back in the water, wait till she was ready to go, and off she went. Absolutely, I'll never forget that day, guys, never forget that day. So that was me PB at the time. Well, at the time, she's still my PB. 29 pound 8 ounce, a hell of a pike. Anyway, I'm going to put a couple of photographs up for you, just to show her. But yeah, at the meantime, still early doors here. I've still got the rest of the morning, all of the afternoon and after tea as well. So hopefully I'll get a couple more pike today. So yeah, we'll give it our best shot as usual. I will catch you. Oops, later guys. Alright guys, so all I'm doing is, the tree behind me, the branches are overhanging the inlet. There's been a couple of jacks in there all morning, well all afternoon actually. It's only about £1.50, £2, but they're just laid up. So what I've been doing is, I've got my spinning rod out, I put my little black and gold on-deck spinner on, I've just chucked it past them, brought it back in front of them and back again 3 or 4 times, but they're not interested. They just laid there, but I thought for a bit of sport I'd try to winkle them out. Anyway, never mind. Anyway, I'll take you over to a couple of dead bait rods what I've got out without falling over hopefully. So there's a couple of dead bait rods. Both of these have got me mackerel tail on, flat on the bottom. The left on rod did the business earlier this morning, but since then I've brought them in, well, 2 or 3 times. I've changed the baits to fresh baits. The left hand one now, it's just put down the margin. The other rod's just maybe 5-10 yards out in front of me, not too far, because I know like a lot of the big pike, they always come in where it's shallow, so hopefully they will do again. My third rod, That one's just tucked away around the corner. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not going to go kamikaze in it, but again, I've left me popped up roach on that one. So again, that's probably, it's like I say, that's about popped up 3 foot in 6 foot of water. So yeah, there's still plenty of time. I've got at least 3.5 hours left. It's a lovely day now, it really is. It's overcast, slight little bit of breeze, just how I like it. So we'll keep the faith, guys, we'll keep the faith. So yeah, hopefully before I get off, I'll have another couple of updates for you, and hopefully I'll have a couple of fish for you. Right, in the meantime, I shall speak to you soon. Well guys, I don't know where today's gone. I've been here nearly, what, 11.5 hours. I'm a bit gutted because I've waited nearly 11 hours for my next run. My right hand rod went off, which was my popped up roach. Just went whoosh. When I hit it, there's nothing there. Again, I'm quite sure it's only a small jack because the roach is literally only like 2-3 inches. So any average size pike could have mouthed it and it, you know, it'd have hooked itself. Anyway, guys, it's time to go. I've had a good day. Got that, you know, got that pike early this morning. I didn't blank, that's the main thing. So just going to get my kit together now, get the rods in, and we'll see you next time. All right, as usual, guys, if you're not on the bank you can't catch, may your next fish be a whopper. See you later, guys. Right, I'll catch you soon, guys. Catch you soon, I mean. Don't forget, guys, hit the subscribe button if you want. It's a good jolly fishing. Tight lines, I'll see you soon. Right, everybody, how you doing? I'm back on the bank. Rods are in. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was quite busy this morning, so just an afternoon and evening session. Probably going to stay about 7, 8 o'clock. I'm back piking, probably going to be the last piking trip of the season, unfortunately, but hey ho, carp season's upon us. I've just rejoined the Hullen district, so I'm back on the motorway lake, or pond as we call it. This is a place where I've caught quite a few 20-pound pike in the past, and it's also the place where I caught my PB pike, that 29-pound 8 ounce, which was a few years ago. But anyway, you know what? It just feels good to be back on motorway. It's been good to me, so hopefully today, let's see how we go. Anyway, before I go on, I'd just like to say a big shout out to Angling Direct in Hull, the Heselbrand shop. Was in there this morning, updated me bivvy, a few other bits and bobs that I just, you know, updated for years and years and years. The lads in there so helpful. And at the minute, there's also some good deals on the Advancer range, so if you want some more gear, guys, get in there before the deals end. Anyway, again, back to motorway. I've got 3 rods out. Like I say, I'm piking again today. I've got 2 mackerel tails flat on the bottom, and I've got a nice 4 or 5 inch popped up roach. Popped up about 3 foot off the bottom in about 8-9 foot of water. I know this peg. I believe it's called Little House Bay. Like I say, I fished here quite a few times in the past. I know the clear areas, so again, and I've also caught some nice pike out of this peg before as well. Hopefully, the big gels will be quite full of spawn at the minute, so there's a chance of a big gel today. Weather-wise, it's a bit overcast. It's been drizzling on and off, or raining on and off for most part of the day. Luckily for me, I did manage to get me rolly up and my rods out before I had a nice little downpour. But yeah, I'm all sorted now. Rods are in. We'll see how the day goes on. And as always, guys, if you are out fishing today, good luck to you. Let's hope you get a good one. Anyway, before I end for now, like I say, it's probably going to be past my last pike fishing trip of the season today. But in a couple of weeks' time, me and Glenn's working today, hey ho, we're going to go to Norton Disney for a 48-hour session. So hopefully I'll have some good footage from there. Have a few decent cats to show you. So yeah, so subscribe guys if you like. It's free, and we'll see how we get on today. I look forward to speaking to you later, hopefully with a teethy critter. Bye for now guys. Right guys, I thought I'd just show you this. Literally 2-3 minutes ago it was bright sunshine. I'm having to shout because the rain's that loud on my brolly, but it's absolutely hammering it down now. Oh, look at this. Anyway, I'm underneath my brolly, so I'm dry and I'm cozy, so that's the main thing. About 5 minutes ago when the sun was out, I've brought my rods in. I repositioned my left hand rod and my right hand rod, that's a mackerel tails. One of them's gone nice and tight to the reed bed down the left hand side. The right hand rod, that's gone nice and tight to the tree line on the right hand side. Oh, it's quieting down a bit. I mean, middle rod, I've put my float on. So I've got a suspended roach, about 3 foot below the surface. So we'll see how we get on. Anyway, like I said earlier, the little house bay that I'm in, it's a lovely peg this. It's so secluded. It's just really, really lovely. Nice and peaceful. There's been a couple of swans earlier. They've been mating. I've seen a kingfisher up and down the bank since I've been here. So it's nice to see that flash of blue. So I'm sure he's ready for nest building as well. Anyway, while I'm stuck underneath my brolly, I'm going to get the kettle on, fellas, and I'm going to have a nice cuppa. And hopefully sometime this afternoon the rain might ease. Right, I'll speak to you soon guys. In a bit. Right, just brought the rods in a couple of minutes ago. Just put some fresh baits on. Again, left hand rod, right hand rod. Freshen them up with a couple of mackerel tails. Middle rod, that's still got me popped up roach on. It's been fairly quiet to be honest with you. I've seen a couple of small jacks just in the edge down here. Only about a pound if that. They just keep going up and down the margins, but I'm not going to bother with them today. Weather-wise, the rain's finally stopped. The sun's out. It's absolutely lovely now. So peaceful here. It's just what a lovely area it is, honestly. There's a couple of swans out there, as you can see. They're probably munching on the angler's baits, but yeah, there's still a couple of hours left. So hopefully, as always, I'm always optimistic. So touch wood, I'll have one to show you before we get off. So fish or no fish, I'll speak to you later. Alright. Alright everybody, it's just turned 8 o'clock. It's a lot darker than it probably looks on this screen at the minute, but it's turning quite quickly now. Unfortunately, it's been a very quiet day on the pike in front anyway. Not one single bleep on either rod. I've moved my baits around, you know, margins, near margin, far margin, but want to be. Anyway, like I said earlier, this is probably my last piking session of the season. So next time you see me, it's going to be at Norton Disney with Glenn. Like I said, it's going to be 2 weeks guys, so we're going to be there for 48 hours. So yeah, look forward to that. Hopefully we'll have some carp to show you. In the meantime, as usual, if you're not on the bank guys, we can't catch. Whatever you're fishing for this coming season, whether it be on the river for your chub or your barbel or your carp, I hope you have an absolute cracker. Alright everybody, good luck to you all, and I'll see you soon at Norton Disney. In a bit, tight lines.